30 years ago, we would have used some of the same equipment. We would have, the total stations that we use for measuring angle and distances really have not changed all that much.
In the industry back then was the first early total stations. Back then, you needed to have a two-man crew, and you had an instrument operator who would operate the instrument, and the crew chief generally was the one walking around with the prism pole and making the measurement.
We would have measured a lot more with steel tape and measuring tapes because the equipment was slower, and a lot of the information would have been, physically written down in field books and then transferred into the computer very manually.
Well, the introduction of the robotic total station changed the industry. Not just Control Point, but the surveying industry in general, because now you could do jobs with one person that used to have to take two or three.
The tools that I first started to use were laser scanners that were self-built, took considerably much longer than a technology we have today to pull a scan. In some instances, 30 minutes per each scan. We have scanners now that we can pull a full scan in 51 seconds and move to the next spot in 51 seconds, and it self-registers as you go. The development of technology over the last 30 years has been astronomical and has done everything to increase our efficiency, to help us better supply our customers with great maps, accurate surveys, and in a much more timely manner than we would have ever been able to 30 years ago.
I would say the biggest learning curve for our workforce in the field today is the changes in the software.
As new technology comes out, there's always a challenge of having to learn the technical aspect of whatever software or hardware comes out.
If you know the fundamentals of surveying, it's kind of easy to adapt to the new technology. The way you think and through the process of the project, that hasn't really changed a whole lot. So the challenge in that is to really look at it and say, how do we leverage the technology the most efficient and effective way to capture the information that we need? I think the changes are going to primarily be in speed and accuracy in the data capture. I think there's going to be a lot of evolution in the UAV department.
And the operations team are making a huge push to get all of the instruments to be identical and all of the software and controllers to be identical. And once that happens, the crew chiefs will actually have the ability to send data via email directly from the controller. That's going to be a huge game-changing innovation.
With the way that advancements have happened over the past 30 years, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like in another 30 years. As technology enhances and the equipment that we have, as it improves through time, and then new things come out that allow us to do the amazing things that we do now, I'm just obviously excited for those opportunities, and I hope I'm here long enough to see it.